why people are known for being nauseous and passing out, being sick, vomiting at films, at certain films. So as you can see, there's so many films flashing by that have kind of used this in their notoriety, good publicity. I guess all publicity is good publicity. So we had a look at these, and I was discovering, why is it that people talk about certain films making them sick, making them pass out? And I guess some of those are genuine medical reasons. You get overexcited. I've looked into it, and there are definite medical reasons for why people might pass out. But there is a unknown reason for this, a kind of cynical reason, I guess, kind of cashing in on notoriety. And I found this out through some study into the Sundance Film Festival. Now, the Sundance Film Festival is at a very high altitude. Now, that's really important. And I heard this after seeing some feedback, some reviews about Adam Green's film Frozen. No, not that one. And during that, at the Sundance Film Festival, some people passed out. And he was on that straight away, promoting it. Oh, man, that's such cool feedback. Really good idea to kind of get in front of that and make sure that people know that it's so scary that it makes them pass out, it makes them nauseous. However, when we look at certain films over the years, they have used this same technique. At the Sundance Film Festival, altitude is very, very high. Plus, there are lots of complimentary drinks for the movers and shakers looking to buy films, the people trying to invest and impress. So, these two things go hand in hand. People drink a lot, they get sick, get dehydrated, and that ties in to passing out during films, falling asleep during films too, but no, that won't really get mentioned. Now, if we link in those things were a happy accident for Adam Green, and he certainly used that again, if you look at the promotion for the Hatchet series, Damien Leone and Terrifier used this perfectly, providing sick bags, really getting everybody involved in this idea that are you tough enough to take it? Is this something that you can deal with? Now, Adam Green mentions this on a recent podcast he did, and he says about, it's the Mick Garris podcast that he mentioned this on, where he mentions about how this is kind of weaponized really well by Damien Leone and the Terrifier team. And he does say that, Sundance is a perfect example of a place where people drink a lot at high altitudes and pass out, but don't let that get in the way of marketing your film in a really interesting way. And I'd never thought about it that way until I read this. And then when I looked on the Sundance website, there are top tips to stop these things happening. Drinking plenty of water because of the high elevation, the thin air and the low humidity. People will get dehydrated, especially if they consume alcohol. People will get out of breath, get dizzy and sick. All these things are the things that are being reported to do with the films. So I'm not saying that people don't feel these genuinely, but what we're saying is there's maybe a kernel of truth there with some of these people, but also it is a fantastic marketing tool. It is being used really well. Put the fear of God into people and believe that they may not get through this without feeling very ill. Have you ever been ill at the cinema? Have you ever felt sick because of the content of a film? I don't know anybody who has. Maybe you do. What do you think about this?